everybody. We're here at the Blackwater Siren, which is really at the entrance to the Keys, or more specifically, Key Largo. You feel like you have arrived off the mainland. This place, you'd probably classify it as a dive bar with a Keys feel. It is underneath a bridge. We had to do a roundabout under an overpass to get here, and it's right next to kind of an old world Florida motel. It makes me think about when I was a kid, my granddad owned a motel much like that one, and we used to vacation there growing up. So this is very much a throwback to my childhood.
Beautiful view, though.
A gorgeous view, as the cameraman says. And this weekend, we are sure to find fresh local seafood everywhere. Everywhere. And this is no exception. We have ordered the fish Ruben from the menu, which has Mahi on it in place of what you would normally have as pastrami, right? Pastrami. And they have turned also the side on its head. It's not just regular onion rings, it's coconut onion rings. So we're gonna see how this plays out. And a Ruben, sauerkraut, Thousand Island dressing. So I'm gonna give you a shot of that before I bite into it. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, you can really smell that Thousand Island. And I forgot to say there was cheese on here too. Yeah. The fish is tender. It's not overcooked. It's not too much of a fishy taste. It's just that nice subtle flavor, so you can still get it married with what looks like a coleslaw maybe in place of the sauerkraut that you typically get. And the Thousand Island. So, and the bread, it's crunchy, it's crisp, but it's not too crisp so that it overtakes and you focus only on that.
Or you end up tearing the sandwich apart trying to bite through it.
Because it's too tough. It's not tough, it's perfect. So the sandwich is a winner, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's a lot coming from me because I don't normally get fish sandwiches. When I think seafood, I'm normally conch fritters, crab legs, lobster, which you'll probably see on a few quick bites from this weekend. And now we're gonna dive into the coconut onion rings, which I was reading all over the internet about and just drooling.
I can hear the crunch from here.
I hope they can hear it on the camera. Oh my God. These don't even need ketchup. You could have just a plate of these and probably be happier with your beer. Oh my God, the breading stands up. It doesn't fall apart against the onion. Nice and crisp. I don't even think you need ketchup.
But they do include a dipping sauce of some kind.
Yeah. I don't know what this dipping sauce is. I don't think it even needs it. But in the interest of sharing the entirety of the meal with you. I gotta get in there and get that. See that?
Looks like a pepper jelly almost.
Yeah. No. It's a sweeter pepper jelly, which goes really well with the coconut. So, but with or without, this is an awesome side and an awesome sandwich. You know what it deserves? Let me just tell you what it deserves.
An awesome beer?
An awesome beer. An awesome beer. Now, My cameraman got one and I got one. I got one from Islamorada. I got their citrus ale. And it's got that light yellow color, which also looks fabulous against the water.
Hold on, I had to show people the water.
Show people the water.
We're very overexposed because of the changes in light here, but
I might be backlit, but as long as you can see the beer, everything is okay.
that's true.
Yeah. So, it's citrusy. There's a little bit of a hop, but it's not really an overwhelming kind of hop. And the citrus flavors come through. It's very light. If you have been out there mowing the lawn, or you've been out there running, like we have been on some brutally humid training runs, this would be a great refresher afterwards. So, cheers to Islamorada Brewing. And cheers to this fabulous entree from the Blackwater Siren here in Key Largo.
We just had a fantastic fish Ruben here at the Blackwater Siren in Key Largo, Florida. And to wash that down, and as you can see, it didn't suck. Fantastic, actually. It's one of those little gems that's tucked away. If you don't know where to look, you will drive past this place and miss it, and you really shouldn't. A little tiki dive bar sitting on the water next to a mangrove. I mean, it's really cool. But I washed this down with another local favorite here. This is from Key West Brewing. This is the Key West Sunset Ale, which is an American red ale. Low IBU, so it's not very bitter. So you got a maltiness and a sweetness to it, where you with a lot of American ales, you'll get a little hoppier notes. And relatively low ABV. It's only coming in at about 5%, so it's what they would call sessionable. You can have more than one, although we're not because we're on the road. But if you are going to have some hot, fresh seafood waterside, something like this red ale from Key West Brewing is a great way to go. And this is one where the flavors change as the beer gets warmer. So you get a lot more of the malt coming out as the beer warms up to room temperature. But again, clearly doesn't suck. I'm about halfway through it now. So if you're coming down to the Keys for anything, especially if you're going to make the drive part of your trip, stop in little places like this, try the stuff that's local. That's really the benefit of doing runcations, is you get to sample the local food and beverage, and you don't get more local than a brewery here in Key West than like Key West Brewing or Islamorada Brewing that we're going to be going to later on. So enjoy, and hope you liked what you're seeing here, because this is fantastic, and if you get a chance to get one, highly recommend picking up a Key West Sunset Ale.